Hey, what is we got in the video? And today I'm going to be talking about why Lonzo Ball shouldn't even be worried, like that his first game was terrible, like he played awful in his first game. I'm gonna be talking about like why Laker fans and himself should not even be worried about it. And I'm not even a Lakers fan. Before you call me a Lakers fan, I'm a Pelicans fan, so don't even call me a Lakers fan. And then I'm just trying to suck Lonzo's dick. No, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing is like in his first game, he only scored 3 points. He went 1 for 3 and 3 for and from 3, and then 1 for 6 from the field. In general, he had 4 assists and 9 rebounds, so he did good rebounding, but overall it was a bad game. And plus, he had 2 turnovers and a loss to the Los Angeles Clippers, who a lot of people think they actually got a lot worse, but I actually do think they got a lot better. But also in that game, he was actually guarded by a man called Patrick Beverley, and if you never heard of him, like LeVar Ball hasn't, I guess, if you never heard of him, he's known as one of the best defending point guards in the entire league, as this dude consistently makes all defensive teams, like all defensive first teams. The dude's a beast, and like he just hounds you, and he's also a very much known trash talker. The dude's just like all around, he just plays good defense. Like he's a Scottie Pippen, he's a Scottie Pippen. He just like always grabbing rebounds, just playing defense, is scrappy, he's just scrapping all the time. But then also in his bounce back game, like he just played the Phoenix Suns, and the dude he literally they won for one. That's 130 to 130. But he scored 29 points, almost 30 points. He went 12 for 27 in shooting, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 steal. He almost had a triple-double in just his second game, and he's a rookie. And yeah, he wasn't guarded by a Patrick Beverley, but he also wasn't guarded by a terrible point guard. As Eric Bledsoe is definitely a top 10 point guard in the league, and this dude averages 2 steals per game. Like, he's shown that he's a good defender. I mean, look at him. And I think he had like 1 turnover last game. So, I mean, yeah, he had a terrible game, only averaging 3 points, went 1 for 3 and 1 for 6 from the field. And then he had 4 assists and 9 rebounds. Yeah, that's terrible. But he was able not to let that get him down. And he went back to almost scoring 30 points in 1 game and almost averaging a triple-double in just his rookie year. Like, he's got 9 rebounds in back-to-back games, so rebounding is obviously not going to be a problem. Scoring might be a problem because he goes on spurts for scoring, but assists shouldn't be a problem either because, well, I mean, he's a point guard. Hopefully he can assist the ball. And plus, I think once their team starts getting more chemistry, it's going to be perfect for Lonzo. Brook Lopez, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball, they should actually be able to mesh really well, because Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram are 2 young people that can just, connect easily, and Brook Lopez is the big guy to spread the floor, so if he can pass it to Brook Lopez down low, then I really do think that Lonzo Ball has a chance to be a top-tier point guard just because his team, and yes, his team's not great. And then also Kyle Kuzma, he's shown that he could be really good, so he has that too. And obviously his team isn't the best out there, and I don't think they're even going to make the playoffs, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. But I do think Lonzo Ball is now a legit candidate for Rookie of the Year. I mean, if the dude can even put numbers half as good as this, he will definitely win Rookie of the Year, unless Markelle Fultz or someone goes off, which I don't think they will. I think Markelle Fultz is actually going to be a bust, and I actually think the best player out of that is going to be De'Aaron Fox. That's just my opinion. And yeah, I mean, if you agree with me at any point, comment below, by the way. So let's just recap before I have to end off the video. So his first game, he did awful, only 3 points, 1 for 6 from the field, and had 4 assists and 9 rebounds, so a pretty bad game, and he had 2 turnovers against the Clippers, but he was also guarded by Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley is known to be one of the best defensive point guards in the league, and he makes defensive first teams consistently, so definitely one of the best defenders. And then he just had a second game, in which I call his bounce back game. He just played against the Phoenix Suns. They won 130 to 130. He scored 29 points and went 12 for 27, shooting 11 rebounds and 9 assists. He also had a steal, and he almost had a triple-double. I mean, in his second game as a rookie, that's really good. And he wasn't even guarded by a bad point guard as Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, he's old, but he's also a top 10 point guard in the league who averages 2.0 steals per game. So guys, at any point in the video, if you agreed or liked the video, hit the like button, it would mean a lot. And also hit the subscribe button if you really, really liked it. It would mean the world to me, because I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers. We're at 93 right now. Let's just push our way to it. Let's go. And kids, don't think I forgot about you. Remember, never eat vegetables, always eat drugs. Stay safe, free seatbelt. Goodbye.